Hi everybody. Somebody asked me how I'm putting a ribbed edge on my the shawl, and I thought I would show you what I do. I've got the piece is quite long now. I'm relatching 2 stitches up the sides every 20 rows. The reason I'm doing it every 20 rows and not longer is because you need to have control of your tappet tool to rehook those stitches. So the first thing I do is, I think you can see, I've already created a line of, this is my previously reoriented stitches, and it's the third and the fifth stitch from the end. So the first thing I'm going to do to relatch this section is I'm going to find one of the last relatched stitches, and it doesn't matter, you can do it on any of these. So here's my last relatched stitch, and I'm going to come in here with my tappet tool and just hook that left leg of that stitch, because that's how far down I'm going to unravel and relatch. So then I go up and I pick up my third needle and I bring it forward, and then I take it back again, and that has, whoops, dropped. That will let me drop the stitch off. So again, I brought that third needle forward, took it all the way back, and now I've got this stitch hanging out here. So I'm just going to kind of poke it down, and I'm going to poke it down until it'll stop where the tappet tool is, and I'm ready to start relatching. Now ordinarily I would do this really quickly, but because these are 2 strands held together and this lasso is so grabby, it's a little bit slower. So I've put the saved stitch behind the latch, and I'm going to come in here and fish out the next ladder, put it in the hook and pull it through, and I've relatched 1 stitch. I'll go to the next one, relatch, and take it up. And I'm going to go all the way up to the top. And if you drop one of these, it doesn't matter. Just go back down here and pick up a left leg on one of the knit stitches. Nothing you can do is unfixable. So the only thing you have to be careful of is that you're getting both if you're doing this as the pattern is with Sophisticate and Lasso, you're going to have 2 strands and you need to get them both. I have to do this cautiously because of that, so I'm bringing the needle right up through the front of the work to make sure I just have the ones I want. Ordinarily, I could do this really quickly by just putting a little bit of a tilt on the tappet tool and taking it up. I find I make more half stitches if I do it this way though, so it'll take you a while. And again, I'm only relatching 20 rows because I need to have control of the fabric, and I'm putting a little pressure so that these stitches don't jump off the needle. So here's my last one. Whoops, and I missed part of that one. So I'm just going to take it out and come down here to a left leg that I know is good, unhook those, and take those back up again. Now I have them all. I'm going to put this stitch behind the latch, hook the empty needle. Oops, sorry, I hope I don't get seasick there. Hook the empty needle, bring the needle forward, and I've put the stitch back on. So that's my 3rd stitch, and now I have to, I want to relatch my 5th stitch. So I'm going to go down here to where I have an established relatched stitch, hook it, bring this 5th needle forward and back again to release that, ladder those guys all the way down. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's certainly faster than hand knitting. Okay, so these guys are going to come all the way up. Whoops, I dropped him. So I'll just go back and pick him up again. Oops, he doesn't want to play, so I'll go down a little further. Pick up that left leg. Oh, see, this is the problem with that, how grabby that lasso is. It's not the easiest yarn to do this with. And I'm back on track now, laddering up, or relatching up. I don't know what the technical terms are. Obviously I make up my own words, as in calling the tension dial the Gizzy. I speak my own language. Okay, I'm coming up to the top. And again, it's very important that you have your weights on here so that the stitches up here don't jump off while you're doing this, because that can happen. And a little more. One more to go. There he is. I bring him back behind the latch, reach in here and get that empty needle, hook the latch on there, bring this forward, and the stitch will, oh geez, look what I've done. I messed it up. Relatch that last guy and put him on there. Okay, then just so I keep a good clean edge, I bring those needles forward so nobody jumps off, and I'm going to rehang my weight so that those guys are secure. Then I'm going to go over to the other side and relatch 2 stitches on the other side, knit another 20 rows, and do that all over again. It's slow going compared to knitting stockinette on the machine, but compared to hand knitting, it's pretty zippy. Hope that helps. Bye.